Today in Pro History. Today we celebrate the birthdays of Kevin Von Erich, Espatrito Tos, best known as La Parquita or Mini Mankind, Farouk, the leader of Nation Domination, or best known as three-time Florida State All-American, Ron Simmons. Moving on, Kenny Omega will win the JAPW Light Heavyweight Championship on this day in 2011. Sabu is fired from ECW on 2007. Shelton Benjamin would win the WWE Intercontinental Championship on this day in 2006. TNA would present Hard Justice with AJ Styles winning the NWA TNA World Heavyweight Championship on this day in 2005. Hurricane Costello Jr. would win the WWC Puerto Rico Heavyweight Championship on this day in 2004. CM Punk and Colt Cabana would win the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships on this day in 2004. Nova would become the OVW Heavyweight Champion on this day in 2002. The Minnesota Stretching Crew, which is Shelton Benjamin and Brock Lesnar, would win the OVW Southern Tag Team Championships on this day in 2001. Ric Flair would win the WCW World Heavyweight Championship on this day in 2000. Ahoa of the Godfather, Cynthia Lynch, would win the WWF Hardcore Championship on this day in 2000. Shane Douglas would leave ECW on this day in 1999. Triple H, or Hunter Hearst Helmsley, would make his Raw debut on this day in 1995. Also in 1995, Reggie Bennett would win the IWA Women's World Championship. The Beautiful Bodies would win the WCCW International Tag Team Championships on this day in 1993. Also, Al Tomko would win the WCCW Mid Heavyweight Championship on this day. And as well, the gorgeous Michelle Starr will win the WCCW Heavyweight Championship on this day in 1993. And the Rock and Roll Express will win the Smoky Mountain Wrestling Tag Team Championships on this day in 1993. AAA Wrestling is born on this day in 1992. The Midnight Rockers would win the NWA Central States Tag Team Championships on this day in 1986. Spot and Rex, the Moondogs, would win the WC North American Tag Team Championships on this day in 1982. Gene Kiniski will win the Vancouver NWA Pacific Coast Heavyweight Championship on this day in 1978. Tony Garea and Pat Patterson will become the San Francisco NWA World Tag Team Champions on this day in 1976. Also in 1976, The Sheik will become the Detroit NWA United States Heavyweight Champion. And in 1976, Dick the Bruiser would beat Ox Baker in a chain match on this day in 1976. Paul Jones and Wahoo McDaniel will become the NWA World Tag Team Champions in 1975. The California Hippies will become the Gulf Coast NWA United States Tag Team Champions on this day in 1973. Boris Malenko will become the NWA Florida Brass Knuckles Champion on this day in 1972. Red Bastien and Hercules Cortez will become the AWA World Tag Team Champions on this day in 1971. Kathy O'Day and Donna Crescentello will become the NWA World Women's Tag Team Championship title holders on this day in 1970. Mark Lewin and Antonio Puglisi would become the International Wrestling Alliance World Tag Team Champions on this day in 1970. The Mighty Eagle will become Omaha AWA World Heavyweight Champion in 1965. Rocket Monroe will become NWA Gulf Coast Heavyweight Champion in 1963. Vern Gagne and Leo Nomilini will become Minneapolis NWA World Tag Team Champions on this day in 1958. Ed Francis will become Pacific Coast Junior Heavyweight Champion on this day in 1957. George Doucette and Luther Lindsay will become NWA Pacific Northwest Tag Team Champions on this day in 1955. And that is it for today.